I'm sorry, but we're doing a Dramaalert reaction here. I'm gonna really start getting into discussions again because I've been actually doing that with a couple things lately, and I think it'd be good if I get back into it. So discussion seems to be returning, but for now, it's gonna start with this video. I'm gonna upload this on my channel, obviously. This is gonna be a Dramaalert reaction. Apparently, Faze Clan is being sued, and I guess a lot of fucking bad shit's been said about banks. I don't believe a single bit of it. Now, granted, I did hate these Faze Clan members back in 2012 when they were Call of Duty tryhards. But since they started this YouTube pattern a few years back, I believe, as far back as it was, I couldn't be more prouder, and I think it's cool what they did. Faze Apex, for example, literally stood up for a kid that literally got insulted by his own teacher and his peers for doing a report on Faze Apex. Faze Apex got a hold of that school, and yeah, he was able to help fix the situation. And you know, Faze Banks is a good person too. We've seen it. I've been watching his videos lately as well. And he's actually keeping a pretty cool friendship with Jake Paul. You know, I used to not like Jake Paul, but he hasn't been doing too bad lately. I will admit that. Jake Paul has not been too bad lately. Since he got together with Tana Mojo, he has not been that hyperactive Jake Paul irritant person we would usually see. Like, he is still pretty hyper and high energy, a little too high energy sometimes. But I think it would be worse if he was not with Tana Mojo. With that being said, let's get into this reaction. I'm already 5 minutes in, so we're just going to react to the other 13 minutes.
I'm not going to give an exact number because that isn't my place, but he's making an...
But yeah, obviously, you see the title, so that's what this is about.
Absurd amount of money, and what we have profited.
People are greedy over money. This is just start pissing me.
Think about all...
I'm sorry for doing this a lot with my reaction. Saying anyone who's greedy with money can go fuck themselves, and I'm not even going to prove a point. If I ever come into a lot of money, more than $100,000, I'm going to donate it to a group or someone in specific, or a few people. I'm gonna be generous with it, pretty much. Literally, 25% of that money I'll probably spend myself, and the rest I'll help other friends, other people out. So I just hate how greedy people are with money. Whoever's trying to sue Faze Clan and Faze Banks is probably trying to do that. Banks didn't do anything wrong. Tfue didn't do anything wrong. So whoever the fuck is trying to file a lawsuit on them, burn in hell.
You specifically know my relationship with Turner, my intimate relationship with him, and I'm going to get into that in a second, but imagine that. Imagine this kid has made a gross amount of money, and we've collected a grand total of $60,000 from him.
Well, not only that, but also Faze Clan pays Tfue a salary every month, right?
Well, we'll get into that. We do offer him a salary, but he hasn't accepted it. I'm going to get into all this. I'm gonna lay it all out. Yeah, no, he has offered a salary. We've been in renegotiation with him since basically the beginning. I'm just going to bring it all the way back.
Why wouldn't you accept a monthly salary?
For those of you who don't know,
this is what I'm talking about.
I've never known who Tfue was before he was in Faze.
Anybody else would probably take that.
I've only ever known Faze Tfue, because when I met Tfue, I think he averaged around 100, maybe 150 viewers on Twitch. He's been a long-time Twitch streamer. He's a multi-platform pro. He's the greatest.
He joined on April 30th, and we have his Twitch stats here. When he joined his Faze Clan, his Twitch views just skyrocketed. You can see right here, looking at the social page. Also, the same thing on his YouTube, which I'm throwing up on the screen right now.
Listen, we're gonna get into all this, and listen, this isn't how I want it to be at all. Like, I really don't. I can love Turner, I still do. I have my suspicions on where this
go fuck yourself for Turner's Faze Clan. Or at least this
Turner has
a
dad who's like kind of a dadager. He's like his mate.
Now, I respect these Faze Clan members. However, there is one Faze Clan member I cannot respect, and it's because of the bullshit he's done in his past. Faze Rain.
Manager, and he's his dad, and his dad's pretty out there.
That's
honestly,
it. Every other Faze Clan is good on right now. Just Faze Rain is
hung out at his house for a weekend. But his dad's out there, man. He's pretty wild. the numbers this guy comes up with and some of the stuff that this guy says is crazy. I honestly don't believe that if Turner signed any sort of lawsuit, I don't believe that. I for sure know he did not expect this to be public. I know it because it's just not in his best interest for any of this stuff.
Public now, I'm even reacting to it. This is going on my channel as well.
It seems like he did an interview with...
Actually, I'm going to throw this on Tyler's
channel, the Hollywood Reporter, and at one part, it not only says that, Faze Clan was taking 80% of his money, but it also says that
Faze Clan pressured him
into moving in one of the mansion.
I'm sorry, I'm bringing this up in every video because how pissed off the video made me. Self-care, kidnapped, mafia. Wait till the video pops up on my channel and you'll see what I mean. That being said, let's continue this.
And pressured him in.
Hold on. It said something about him. He did an interview about this.
Yeah.
Okay. See, like again, if that's the truth, then I'm just heartbroken. Like,
I mean, the statements appear to be coming from Turner, and it says.
Listen, the fact of the matter is Turner's unhappy with his contract. He's under his original contract from the beginning of when we signed him. When he, like I said, when he was getting 100 viewers, right?
Right.
We haven't collected on any of the stuff that we had in there, like his Twitch, his YouTube. We've collected nothing. We've told him we nothing. Let's get to a new contract that we can appreciate, that we can all be happy with. We don't want to lose you. Fucking obviously, I love the kid, whatever. But if that's the truth, I mean that fucking.
Well, the article says this. Tfue,
I want to touch on that pressure thing real quick.
Well, let me read it.
Is this guy suing them in Faze too?
Tfue says Faze Clan pressured him into living into one of his homes in the Hollywood Hills with young YouTubers, where he says he was given alcohol before turning 21 and encouraged to illegally gamble.
Illegally gamble?
That's what it says in the article.
Don't know what that means, illegally gamble. I literally don't even have a thought in my head as to what that could be about. Listen, this is all bullshit though. Remember when I told you I met Tfue when he had 100 viewers? I watched this kid every day, I played with this kid every day. I ran into Juke Squad, he told me that he was Tfue's brother.
Right.
I started, pretty quickly I decided, I want to recruit this kid, I really want him on the team.
I was there at that.
Hold on. Listen. This whole thing that we pressured him to drink. One of my earliest memories of Turner was me and his DMs like, yo, do you want to play Fortnite? Again, when he was a nobody, and I was doing my thing, and obviously he jumped at any opportunity to play with me.
This isn't going towards you, Face Banks, but people should take a different term than that. Because
one of my earliest memories is him.
Kid behind the camera, I think you said term in one of his vlogs.
His words, not mine.
This is not a term I like.
Cocked.
I'm not mad at anyone for it.
So this was far before we ever met him. Turner's drank far before that we got together with him, and he was never pressured to drink.
I love you, Tfue, but this is the part where I'm like, okay, this is BS.
Listen, dude, that's the thing. I don't know what the. Listen, if Turner knowingly is saying all this and putting this out into the public,
is Turner Tfue?
Then it's a serious.
Is Turner?
Well, I did reach out to Tfue and I asked him for confirmation
on this reaction if that's true.
Real and all this was real, and he just basically said, yeah, well, he gave me the emoji.
That's why I hate this thing not being against the wall. Hold on, sorry about that.
K sign, like, oh yeah, okay, like it's real, but. I don't know.
Okay, I mean, then I'm gonna regardless. I'm gonna make an in-depth video on my relationship with Turner, on how we met, on what the did for this kid in depth, on what Faze Clan. I mean, because I am Faze Clan, did for this kid. Listen, all we've ever done for.
So you feel betrayed?
Absolutely. I mean, if that's the truth, I don't want to listen. I probably should have done a little bit more research before I came in here, honestly. Yeah. But if that's the truth, then there's a serious problem. I mean,
Tfue, what did you do?
His current girlfriend, Corinna. You met her at a party at the houses, right? And I know for a fact he was drinking. He wasn't pressured into doing that. He wasn't coerced into doing that. Like, what the is that?
That's the part that makes me laugh.
Listen, there's another thing too in there that I saw. I had a quick glance at about like stunts, and like we pressured or we forced him into doing stunts, which he was injured from. First of all, I don't remember Tfue ever being fucking injured ever. I actually remember specifically me telling him, yo, dude, be careful. We can't lose those hands. Like we can't. Like
Yeah.
you don't.
Well,
don't
everybody
fucking
knows
break
that before Faze Clan, Tfue was jumping off of bridges and doing
jumping off of
stunts.
shit.
Yeah,
which is
everyone
cool.
knows that. Yeah.
Everybody thought it was cool. One of the first things he wanted to do when he landed here in LA, we walked up to the Hollywood Reservoir and he jumped off. And if anything, dude, the truth is, Turk fucking pressured everybody else to do it. He's like, come on, don't be a whatever. Which is cool. It's just boys being boys.
This is not a good sign.
It has nothing to do with business or his Faze contract or anything like that. Listen.
There's no Faze before it. What happened?
To get out of his contract, which is fucking sad. Okay, this could have been handled so much differently. I have so much more to say. But in closing, this is complete bullshit. Honestly, I'm so hurt by this. Like,
I'm telling you, today I've been on a roller coaster because obviously, you know, I'm friends with Tfue, I'm friends with you, and when I heard this, I'm like, I cannot believe, you know, Faze Clan would do this.
Listen, the truth is, I saw something super special in Tfue, okay? This was around the era of Myth and Ninja being like
listening to this and going through Twitter just now.
1 and 2 in the space.
Yeah, this is a Faze versus Tfue situation. I'm not even calling him Faze Tfue because he's the one that's fucking...
Who was getting 100 viewers. And I played with this kid. I wanted to play with him. I liked him. I personally was attracted
I complimented
to
you in the beginning of the video.
I put them all around. And I decided...
And I didn't realize it was you that he was talking about.
I was going to help this kid out. I hit up Cloak when 72 Hours left the team. There was an open spot on our pro team.
You took Faze out of your name.
Now this is the
For
duo.
what?
This is the duo. To this day, everyone's watching. They just had a quarter. Like, it makes me happy.
I might bring rent videos back because I've been doing that lately.
Incredible. But like, now this is happening.
Not like an actual rant video, but just rant in general.
And Tfue together.
250,000 people are watching these people yesterday, and I made that happen. You can ask them that. I am the person who made that happen. I hit up Cloak and I said, yo, I don't normally do this. You're the captain of the team. I know you're looking for the 4th player. I know you're looking to replace Tom, whatever. You gotta promise me you will run some games with this Tfue kid. You have to. Just scrim with him for a few days. That's all I asked. That's all I asked you to do. And you know what Cloak's initial response was? That kid's garbage. He doesn't know how to build, and that's not who we want to pick up.
Oh my god.
That's what his response was to me.
So you went in and pressured him.
He did not want to play with Tfue. He wanted nothing to do with it, but he did anyways because I asked him to. And they vibed out and turned out to be the best kid on the team, right?
Wow.
So it's like, dude, what? Not to mention that, dude. You know how this shit works.
That's typical Fortnite attitude, by the way. Faze friend, not Tfue, but the other guy he was talking about.
Well, I can just say this. I mean, if Cloaksy and Tfue were never in Faze Clan, I never would have invited them to Friday Fortnite.
That's another thing I was going to ask. Keem, who added those people to the chat? Who introduced those people to Friday Fortnite?
You did.
Thank you. I mean, you're sitting right here. You're the guy who put it together. You're the guy who made the final say on these kids were nobodies, and I asked you as a favor to let these kids in. And what did I tell you too? I told you these kids are the best. Yep. These kids are gonna fucking win. Give them a chance and they'll win, and they did. And you and I both know what that did for both of them.
Right.
The Friday Fortnite thing was the event of the week. Like that was.
Yeah, Friday Fortnite was pretty big.
That was what that was, and it created a lot of people's careers. A lot of
it's not a big now, but it used to be.
Big guys. The Nick Mercs and you know what I mean? Like there were so many people.
I wish I was better at Fortnite.
Whose careers were catapulted.
I will admit.
So just to 100%, but just to kind of round this up, because now we're going into storytelling and everything.
So just keep that in mind.
It just sucks, man.
I know, but there's no way that this can
Fortnite.
There's not going to be peace. This is too
Fortnite
far.
As much as some people.
I know you said that the reason why he did this is to get out of
hard.
the contract, and I think that's going to happen.
Well, as far as Battle Royale games, I'll take Fortnite over Apex Legends.
How can you guys fix this after this point?
The only Battle Royale game I might say that it might be as good as or better than.
So, like I said, I put a lot into this. I love the kid, and I think that we could taken over the world together, and we talked about it a lot. And yeah, you're right. I did ask him to move into the house, and I did teach him how to do Instagram, and I have a chat log on Twitter.
And made him do Jaeger bombs?
Hold on. No, it's not. That part isn't even funny. Like, it's
I'm
really
sorry,
not.
I had to make
it's
a joke.
It's really starting to hit me. Like,
Yeah.
like you're like, I have miles and miles worth of a DM thread with a thumbnail designer and an editor with Tfue when I taught him how to do the YouTube stuff. Like, I put so much into this kid, and I've been nothing but. And I know that I'm the last person in the world that he's trying to hurt with this. I know that it has nothing to do with that and everything to do with how the company operates.
Yeah.
But like, this is, it's just not right. It's not cool. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I probably did a horrible job. I mean, listen, the facts of the matter is.
All right, I'm gonna go out and watch this outro off camera, but that is fucking ridiculous. What the hell? Faze Tfue, you're on my shit list now. Or I shouldn't even call you Faze Tfue anymore. You're just Tfue now. It's ridiculous. Holy fucking crap. Holy shit. I can't even say anything right now about it. But do expect me to bring back discussions, and do expect this to be one of the topics. That's the end of this video. Stay tuned for the next one.